I'm hoping this works because Tennogen Round 22 Part 1 went live 5 hours ago. It's over 5 hours because once it gets to 1 hour it stops counting minutes, starts counting hours. Yeah. Over 5 hours ago, and finally I'm back in. Steam and me just do not get along. Also, there should be more of them. Oh yes, that's right, things got in the way and didn't manage to get things done. But Tennogen Round 22 brings, well, basically one thing. Yes, that's right, a green chest plate. You can see who this is made by in the top left, because Tennogen, in case you didn't know, most people do, but still gotta mention it, these are created in the Steam Workshop and then Digital Extreme add them to game. But they're made by other people, by Tenno, hence the name, Tennogen, Tenno generated. And yeah, okay, all joking aside, I've seen this and it's just the chest piece. I don't understand why they would split it up and not just make a set for these. Because there's also a set of armor, kind of made by different people. And to be fair, the chest plate is made by somebody who has made a lot of things for Warframe, so I really expected the rest of that armor to appear, but there are certain frames that this will go on that will look amazing with the spikes sticking out the back. Don't get me wrong, as much as I may criticize a few things, Tennogen is made by some amazing people. Believe it or not, that's a Syandana, and the fluid inside, you can barely see it, but as we kind of move it around, you can see the fluid is actually sloshing around inside just a little bit. Oh, it's little touches like that that make me look at these things and go, wow. It's not just a case of somebody came up with the idea of this, but they actually added it to the game. And that on Lavos will look absolutely amazing. Seeing as Alchemist and all that, well, we'll get there. Then there is a Polearm skin that, I'll be honest, I actually like the look of this, but every time you get a decent angle of it like that, wait, there you go. That's the angle you want of the weapon, and then instantly puts it away, because still, they will not listen to people when we say, we'd like control to be able to spin the frame round so we can actually see the weapon. You can't do anything here. You can with everything else, just not this. So you get to see it for a second or two. Or, I actually like that a lot. But, I kind of wish, I don't know. It depends how you look at it. Which end of that is the pointy end, shall we say. In the update video yesterday, I actually referred to this as the Lotus Helmet kind of growing out of your face. And it looked weird, because that's what it looks like. It looked kind of like the Lotus's helmet, because it's Lotus purple and it kind of resembles a Lotus helmet, but it's growing out of the face. As daft as that was to say, one thing I don't like is the effect on the hair. Why does the hair look like metal? But the hair's not part of it. I should also say that. That's just, I've coloured something really, really wrong yet again. But I saw this, and out of all of the Oculus that they have added to this game, I'd say probably my third favourite so far. And do we really need another crown helmet for a Warframe? No! Though, the fact that this one has Gara's kind of glass effect to it makes it stand out as one of the best. Since Gara, of course, has her built-in chest plate, shoulder plates, Syandana, and as somebody kind of pointed out to me very nicely, the glass that is standard to her is kind of frosted, whereas this stuff on the helmet doesn't match the rest of the glass on her at all. But on a better note, Revenant's does match him really well with the way that the energy from the back matches the energy coming out of his back. That would be the back of the helmet. I know it's such a weird thing to complain about for Gara's. Best way I can put this. The image of it has the almost correct glass on Gara's helmet. But then you actually see it in game. Still looks amazing, don't get me wrong here. It just looks too crystallized. I would say the arms are like a dirty glass and the top's like pure crystal. It has that kind of look to it. It looks too finished. Which leads us to Admiral Vauban, because that is very clearly Admiral Vauban. It's not using the right image, you will see that, we will get to it in a second, but come on, literally with that hat on and that at the back, it's Admiral Vauban. Don't know where his ship is, but yeah. He looks like a frame that should be standing behind the pilot telling it where to go on a ship. Not the captain, I would say Admiral. Yeah. At least we have Mesa. Her Insomnia skin here. I think it's just simply down to the helmet. The colouring options and everything else I like. Suits her pretty well. But the helmet, it just worked so well. From pretty much every angle of this, I couldn't fault it at all. Which leads us to Lavos, the Alchemist Skin. Well, actually, it's got a little bit more wording than that, but very Kuva based here with the, I'm not even going to say black, I would say really dark grey, steel almost, and red. And you've got to kind of look past the colouring options here to look at everything else. And that helmet, yeah, you look at it from here, that looks like the face, and then you turn it ever so slightly to realise, oh, well, there is a kind of a Grenier face, by the way, inside of it, but it's inside of the helmet. And with the water tanks on the side, yes, this would go very well with that Syandana from earlier. In fact, made by the same people. And I am pretty sure that that Chemtank Syandana was basically designed to go with this frame. The two together. I'm so tempted, it's not even funny. Because this, out of every time they do a Tennogen, always think the same thing. Try to say the same thing. Out of all of them, what would I go for? If I had to choose, it would have to be either the Chemtank Syandana, that would obviously have to go on Lavos, or Lavos's Alchemist Skin, or both. That would also be really, really tempting, because that Syandana on this skin, would just look absolutely amazing. But what you do have to remember is this is part 1 of round 22. It's kind of basically just 10 pieces. You can literally count them. It would be 5 and there's 2 rows. 10. Normally there's a lot more items in here for a round of Tennogen, but they've kind of split it into 2. I was really wanting to hate on the hotfix 31.2.7. I don't know. I said that wrong as well. Damn it. 31.7.2, because they basically split Tennogen into 2 and said that's an update. But they called it a hotfix and actually made some changes in it I liked and agree with a lot of people should have come. But I also have to side with a lot of people here, and I've said it many times before. The newer Tennogen stuff, yes, you have to buy it using real money on PC, but on console you can buy it using Platinum. And they really need to integrate this for a lot of the older stuff that is in the Tennogen system. And it needs to be purchasable with platinum in-game. A lot of the older Tennogen stuff should be available with the use of platinum, because it would free up this entire list so much to just have 2 options. Tennogen, and then just put everything else into some other subcategory. Tennogen you have to buy with money. Normal stuff you buy with platinum, the same as you do on it. Why is the operator carrying the tank? And now, because I saw that, I want the option to be able to put a Syandana on my operator. Because when you go to clothing, there's nothing there. There's a waistband, ephemeras. I cannot figure out what keeps appearing here, by the way. I'm assuming it's the frame that is standing there, but something keeps appearing here and it's annoying me. But yes, I want to be able to put that Syandana on him, because that would look absolutely amazing. And that weird glitchy thing there, that's starting to bug me. So I think we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.